Welcome back to a new video, and let me take you today to some of the most romantic places in Italy, perfect for a getaway as a couple. There is nowhere in Italy that I find quite as beautiful and romantic as Tuscany, and my absolute favorite areas is Pienza and Valdorcia all around, with such scenic landscapes and the most picturesque ancient villages. Located at the top of a hill with views to the green hills all around, Pienza is such a charming little village with a beautiful architecture and very picturesque alleyways, cobbled streets, and some very nice restaurants and stores. From Pienza, you can easily explore some of the most iconic Tuscan countryside landscapes, from quaint chapels located at small hilltops to cypress-lined dirt roads winding through the fields. One very small but beautiful little village, famous for its thermal baths, which can be a very romantic couple experience, is Bagno Vignoni. With centuries of thermal history, today you can't bathe in the main central pool, but there are a few hotels all around it that have spas with the local thermal waters. You can also go for a warm bath in the Terme dei Mulini, which are publicly accessible and free of charge. Another hilltop village near Pienza that I so very like is Torrita di Siena, surrounded by ancient stone walls with its very narrow streets running up and down, lined with the village's iconic buildings in a red-toned stone. As the sun starts setting and the night begins to fall upon the landscape, the whole scenery transforms from green to golden tones, back to a deep green, and the skies acquire this amazing array of pale blue and golden tones, and Pienza starts lighting its street lights, becoming even more welcoming. Another region that always comes to mind when thinking of a romantic escape in Italy is the idyllic Lake Como, with its luxurious villas and gardens surrounded by lush hills and quaint small towns. Late springtime and summer are the best times to visit, with the gardens fully green and so very flowery, and the bright sun making the waters glow in a beautiful emerald-like tone. It is not for nothing that many choose this as a destination wedding region. So many are the beautiful villas and gardens that are just perfect for the most dreamy wedding, and with the whole region being perfect for a tranquil and very romantic honeymoon. One of the most iconic hotels around the whole Lake Como and perfect for full relaxation and enjoyment of the most scenic views of the lake is Grand Hotel Tremezzo. With beautiful gardens, two swimming pools, and a vast property to explore that runs up the hills, a stay here is certainly a most memorable experience, especially if you enjoy a boat ride also around Lake Como in the famous Riva boats. Grand Hotel Tremezzo has a few different restaurants, all with these amazing views, perfect for a romantic dinner with the most beautiful scenery ahead of you. But Lake Como is also known for its quaint little lakeside villages, with narrow cobbled streets and with glimpses of the lake in between the buildings. From all these old fishing towns, the two most famous are Bellagio and Varena, but there are a few others around the lake that are really worth visiting too. But you would not be in Italy if you did not fully embrace their food culture, and for that, there is nothing better than joining a homemade cooking class with picturesque views of the lake and the village around. Another beautiful experience in Lake Como is discovering its mountain tops and have a wonderful picnic with views arranged by a local in an area that only they know about. The scenic views and isolation certainly make for a most memorable experience. Not too far from Lake Como, you will also find another beautiful lake and a very flowery town located by its margins, Lake Maggiore and Stresa. With a calmer atmosphere than the margins of Lake Como, but not short in beauty, Stresa is another lakeside gem in northern Italy with views to the iconic Borromeo Islands. In one of them, Isla dei Pescatori, or Fisherman Island, you will find a very picturesque small fishing town built on a small piece of land of Stresa, with a few narrow alleyways, some restaurants, and a beautiful scenery all around. Right in front of Isla dei Pescatori, you will find Isola Bella, mostly occupied by the Borromeo Palace and its imposing terraced gardens, an ode to romantic landscaping and the most amazing views to Stresa and the whole lake around. Italy is so beautiful from north to south, and it has absolutely the most romantic regions I have been to. These are my top 3, and I hope I can inspire you plan that romantic trip to Italy in the near future. Also, don't forget to check my guides to several of the most beautiful regions in Italy, and I would love to hear where you are planning to go on your next visit to this beautiful country.